The law in the state of Iowa is very clear. If you're caught using or selling marijuana, you will be punished. But a Des Moines man is challenging that law and trying to add Iowa to the list of states allowing medical marijuana. Carl Olson's challenge to the law is based on the way Iowa defines marijuana, saying it has no proven medical use.
But 13 states allow medical marijuana, and Olson says that proves it does have a medical use. In April, a Polk County judge agreed with Olson and ordered the State Pharmacy Board to re-examine its classification. And that discussion began today. Channel 13's Elias Johnson has more.
I got arrested when I was a teenager for using marijuana and just thought it was wrong.
Carl Olson has never been shy about his feelings towards marijuana.
That this is something that's a civil rights issue.
When he met a man at the state capitol in 1990, his fight to legalize the controlled substance took a big step forward.
I met a medical user there, George McMahon, who's one of the plaintiffs in this case, and he had got a federal license to use marijuana. He was smoking marijuana right there at the Capitol building, and I said, aren't you worried about getting arrested? He said, I have a federal license, and I'm legal to smoke marijuana. And I thought, this guy won. I mean, here's the living proof standing right in front of me.
6 years later, California voters approved the Compassionate Act, which allowed for the use of marijuana for medicinal purposes. Since then, 12 other states have passed similar laws, and this past April, a Polk County judge ruled the Iowa Board of Pharmacy to review if the drug is misclassified here in Iowa.
I'm willing to look at scientific evidence, pro and con.
Today, the board discussed the issue at a public hearing and echoed similar thoughts.
I think that was not addressed appropriately through the court.
The fact that the other states have done this does not mean that Iowa has to follow suit.
If all of your friends jumped off a bridge, does that mean you should jump off the bridge?
Despite the board's comments, Olson is unfazed.
That always helps when you're on the right side of an issue to have somebody be on the wrong side and have them really vigorously look mean and bad. And the board effectively did that today, and I would like to thank them for doing that.
Carl says the only surprise from today's discussion was not being allowed to address the board. Nevertheless, he'll continue his fight with help from the ACLU. The group feels there are Iowans with medical conditions who could benefit from the drug. As far as the board goes, John, they plan to submit their decision back to the district court soon, and you could probably expect that decision to be unfavorable towards legalizing medicinal marijuana.
Does Carl himself suffer from an illness where he feels marijuana would help?
Carl's more of a fun-loving guy. He does not have any medical conditions, but he says it's not about who's presenting the issue, it's the fact that this is a civil rights issue.
Thanks very much, Elias.